This is the most picturesque anchorage we've ever been to. There's not a soul inside, and we can't wait to explore.
You're a galaxy of stars, beating on my heart. You're a lighthouse on the sea, every note is symphony. You're the rising of the sky, bringing colors back to life. I see you.
Oh my goodness, every time I shut the door or open the door, like 10 mosquitoes fly in. I thought mosquitoes like primarily came out at night. Like, what in the world? There are mosquitoes just everywhere in here. That one got you good.
Yeah, it did.
He's all full of blood. He got a good meal.
That was that mosquito's last meal.
No one invited these pesky guests to the party. Summertime in the Bahamas? What were we thinking?
Holy cow, that one is enormous. So we got some massive water spouts that are coming this way right now. I got the dinghy down, so I want to try and get the dinghy up just in case they do come this way. It's definitely coming, like the storm is coming this way.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
So I've had my eyes on this storm for a little while, but I was making some lunch and then all of a sudden I look up and I see these two massive funnels, water spouts that is, and immediately I yell for Emily to grab the camera, obviously, because that's the most important thing. But I want to make sure that we just have everything secure, because not that we can really outrun a storm in a boat like this by any means, but if that storm does come here and it does bring its water spouts with it, it could really throw some things around. So I want to make sure all of our stuff is secure and battened down as much as possible, just in case that were to happen. So we've got plenty of time. It does look like the storm is coming this way, but at the same time there's some wind pushing it away, so I don't know if it'll make it all the way here or not. I certainly hope not, because it looks like there's some lightning and thunder involved in that system, and well, we just don't want that.
Well, it's now 3 days later, and the weather has literally looked like this for 3 days. Unfortunately, the video we wanted to make of being alone at an island, well, it's not reality because the weather has sucked, quite frankly. We have been inside the last 3 days, staying dry and dodging mosquitoes, and now the wind is changing and we're leaving. So while it was a beautiful place to see from the inside, maybe next time.
I literally think that's the Bahamas Defense Force, and
So?
yeah.
And they're not on AIS and they're not monitoring the radio. Defense Force.
Bahamas Defense Force, Bahamas Defense Force. This is Sailing Vessel Adventure Cruise. Bahamas Defense Force, we do not have a copy. Your transmission is coming across broken up, but I have been trying to hail you guys so that we could communicate properly while going through this channel, and did not hear back from you.
Come on.
Now I can hear you loud and clear. Thank you very much.
Roger.
What a freaking joke that is. We literally played chicken with the Bahamas Defense Force for like 3 different times. Obviously, I'm wanting to pass him port to port, but as I start to maneuver to port, he starts to maneuver to his port. That was just mind-boggling to me. I called him, what, 4 or 5 different times trying to communicate with him. We're going through a channel here, Davis Channel, and it's shallow on either side, so it's not like we had a lot of opportunity there.
I think they need to review their coal regs.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh
Holy
my goodness.
cow.
Collision regulations that we had to go through for our captain's license is international in all waters. So,
I don't know what's going on here, but those guys, that was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Well, guys, just when you think you are going to get a good weather day and a good day to film and actually get out of the boat,
something messed us up. So we left where we were off of Cape Eleuthera and we went to Governor's Harbor. And we actually spent a full day exploring Governor's Harbor, from coffee first thing in the morning, right
they had a little
off
coffee shop. It was amazing.
Literally right off of where we anchored the dinghy. So cute, great service. And then we had an awesome lunch at Buccaneers Club.
Yep.
And just explored the town.
We walked around the whole town, and that town is awesome. Like, we had such a good time.
Yeah.
It was such a fun time. We were excited to show it with you guys.
And you're probably wondering, why aren't you showing me? Well, because we have nothing to show for. So, something happened with the camera in the car that I've never seen happen before that actually has me really paranoid, because the camera recorded as perfectly fine. The file looked perfectly fine as I'm previewing it on the camera. Put it in the computer to take the files off the camera, and it said it could not be opened, that the file type was like unrecognizable, and it was an MP4 file like it always is. So I actually put the card back in the camera, tried to play it, and actually none of those files would play. So we actually lost 3 days worth of footage. We did have another entire rainy day while in Governor's Harbor, but we did get to go out and explore the beautiful island. And unfortunately, we have nothing to show for except for this awesome drone footage. Creator woes.
Right. So,
Yeah.
That being said, we are off to our next anchorage, and we're really excited to share this with you because
we're doing our favorite thing.
Spearfishing.
We're going diving.
And the coral reef system here is absolutely insane.
This is gonna be the best day ever. You got me looking so fresh. I can't get no better. Baby, I'm a T-Rex, ready to rumble, ready to flex on me in the jungle. Gonna be the best.
Talk to me.
I am so stoked right now. To be completely honest, I've been like, what feels like 0 for 100, and I've been wanting to spear a triggerfish.
That's a nice fatty.
I think they're really cool. We didn't get it on camera.
But you stoned it.
Yeah, what a great shot.
That is a great shot.
Look at that.
Right in the gills.
I'm so stoked. So I was going down for another fish, and as soon as I went down, I could hear Cole making noises, and I'm like, what's he doing? I turn to my right or my left really quick, and I see it. I'm like, oh no, don't make eye contact, don't rush. These fish are so cool. They just kind of like float in the water, up in the water column, but the moment you make eye contact with them and look like you're chasing them, they're gone. So,
And they're quick.
they're so quick. I've shot at a lot of these guys.
Good job. Give me 5 on that. Hey, don't put them up against me.
Thanks, babe.
Look at that. Look at that trigger. That trigger is engaged.
Talk about why it's called a triggerfish.
I'll tell you why a triggerfish has that name in just a moment.
Holy cow. Look how big this guy is.
Oh
Straight
my
ahead.
goodness.
He's huge.
Wow.
Triggerfish get their name from the spine on their dorsal fin that looks like a trigger. It can be used for defense against predators and for anchoring under rocks.
So this is a yellowjack, and one of our favorite fish to get. This fish, along with the mackerel, are 2 go-to sushi fish. Yellowjack is just a nice, clean, and subtle, I would say mild fish. We can cook it any way, which is nice. The meat is firm, but it allows us to not only have sashimi, but poke bowls, and you can also throw it on the grill, which is great too. So what an awesome fish this is.
Little pre-dinner snack.
Doesn't get any fresher than that.
As Cole's filleting these fish, I'm just kind of laughing at myself at how ridiculous I am sometimes. So earlier today, I wasn't crazy excited about going spearfishing because the last few times we've been, I could not hit the broadside of a barn. I'm missing literally everything. And I love spearfishing. Like, if you guys have watched any of our videos, I love it. I'm very new to it, but I've become addicted. And getting back and spearing that triggerfish today just reminds me of how ridiculous I am. I speared my first fish like 2 months ago. And somewhere in my mind, I have this expectation of now I'm supposed to be this like expert diver, expert spearo. And I've literally been spearfishing for 2 months. Of course I'm gonna miss a lot. I'm gonna keep missing. But it just makes me think, like, how often do we put these expectations on ourselves? I know I am so guilty of it in a lot of ways, especially with our YouTube channel, always trying to get the best shots and getting bummed when things don't always go the way I think they should go. Maybe that's my news background. I don't know. But the point of this is, don't be so hard on yourself. Don't put unrealistic expectations on yourself that you can't accomplish, because eventually, if you keep on trying, you're gonna hit. You're gonna succeed at whatever you're trying to do. So, yeah.